Mack entering the ring. GTW 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the GTW Grindhouse. Grindtime Wrestling is proud to present We're Still Here!
Yeah!
My name is Ernest Mack III. I will be your ring announcer for the evening. And I would like to introduce to you the owner of Grindtime Wrestling, Ty Harris!
Welcome everyone to GTW 7. It is the Jabroni commentary team. I'm your host, Hanson Dance Floors. Now with me, as always, the Don Marawan, Jay Breezy.
Hey, how's it going?
And a new guest at the table, Bonesaw, Ryan Rudnick. Oh yeah, we're here at the Grindhouse. And
what is up, Grindhouse? How are we doing today?
we all know what happens when Ty Harris is in the ring.
That's what I like to hear. On tonight's card, we have some amazing, and I will say amazing, probably some of the best matches you've ever seen in this building are happening tonight. We've got everything from Showdown, taking place in Fighting Time in America. If you were here the last month, you saw those two literally beat the hell out of each other, and they're going to do it again here tonight.
It's Merrick Donovan there, Ty Harris.
Oh, come on, you guys can do better than that! Yeah! But first, we gotta take care of a little bit of business. We gotta take care of a little bit of business that has been on our schedule for, it seems like, weeks and weeks and weeks. Jordan, can I get one of my officiating staff? Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. Now, guys,
look at this.
We instituted this belt. This belt right here, this is our multiversal championship belt. And every single person who has come in contact with this belt has thrown it away. Thrown it away for an opportunity to have our heavyweight title. So you know what? Let's do some business. Daniel Starling.
Oh, hey. Handsome Dan.
And up comes my lunch. Well, of course, he was referring to Jake Sterling most recently, who cashed in Battle for the Multiverse. This is the new GTW Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, absolutely. Here comes the women's champion, Daniel Starling.
All right, my buddy. If you guys have been to our shows, you know this man is claiming to be our women's world champion.
I see him holding the belt, so I don't think it's a claim. I think it's fact.
Oh, get out of here with that Bonesaw. Get on up out of here.
Look at the disrespect he has for that belt, too. Tossing it around like that.
All right, my guy. Who is this?
Yeah, good question. I'd like to know that as well.
You know illegal?
Not super
You think
familiar.
he could have tried to get into a ring once before he got into a ring?
Those ropes are tricky.
All right, hold on. Here, take this. Here's my offer, my good man. That belt that you've been clinging on to for the past, what, 3 months now? Sounds about right, 3 months. Longest reigning, world, women's, heavyweight, wrestling champion of the world right here.
So-called, let's get that on the record there, so-called.
Stop. Buddy, I know what you actually want. So,
Oh, he's
tonight,
dangling the carrot.
here's your option, my friend. Your option is this. Tonight, your match against Cameron Stewart right here in this ring, if you hand over that women's world champion belt of the world, then you will have an opportunity. You and Cameron will be fighting for the multiversal championship tonight.
Consulting with his in-ring mate here.
This is a big decision.
Really?
I mean, I think he should get a shot at going to prison for stealing that belt in the first place, but you know, that's just me.
I assume this is Daniel Starling's lawyer in the ring.
Tell me now. You hold on to that until the match. But if you want a shot at old Brett, I need that back. Well, I'll tell you right now, if you want your answer from the greatest professional wrestler that this double estate has to offer, Cap.
He's waiting for an answer from Kenny Bangle.
If it was Kenny Bangle, he would have showed up.
Oh. Tough words. You know, the Tiger King hears about this.
I'll tell you this right now. The women's world champion of the world speaking. He shuts your mouth. Let me look at it.
Nervous.
I want it in writing that if I hand you this beautiful, gently used world's women's heavyweight
Always get into writing, you're right.
Get the thing sanitized.
You hand over that belt, I will put in writing whatever you want and give you an opportunity for that. That's not what I said. You gotta listen. You gotta clean up your ears. I say you gotta garbage. It's not a dime. You gotta clean up this. I said I'll give it to you after I see the contract. Fair enough. Fair enough. Can we shake on this?
I guess there's no harm in the shake.
It's not legally binding.
His
It's
lawyer.
not legally
Yeah.
binding.
There you go.
Everyone, not legally binding.
I don't.
That's smart. The lawyer resisted the handshake deal. That's
One to the greatest women's champion.
That man's ability to actually represent the law is dubious at best.
That's it. All right, think on it. Think on it. Who's ready for some wrestling? Ladies and gentlemen, Ernest Nine.
man. Daniel Starling leaves the ring, still the women's champion right now.
Yeah, and this is an interesting development. I certainly don't like it. Person of interest, Daniel Starling, has a shot at the Multiverse Championship.
And then a shot at the GTW Heavyweight Championship by proxy.
Yeah, you gotta give credit to Daniel Starling bringing his lawyer out here, making sure everything's on the up and up.
I don't have to do shit for Daniel Starling.
One ball.
Well, at any rate, we are going to get underway here tonight with the card, and that will be the music, of course, of JT Mercer.
Here we go. Not the helliest hound, but definitely a hellhound.
Plenty frightening.
JT Mercer, of course, is unfinished business with the Bison, who assaulted the Hellhounds back in November at the Grind Time Classic, costing them the GTW Tag Team Championship. Jay Breezy?
Yeah, JT Mercer has unfinished business that he's definitely gonna take care of tonight, for sure.
Definitely part of a conspiracy from GTW against the Hellhounds, the deserving GTW Tag Team Champions. So time for a little payback here, I think.
I mean, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, but yeah.
And his opponent.
And he, of course, is going to have his work cut out for him because his opponent is the Bison.
You guys hear that rumble?
Thundering herd.
The thundering herd of bison is on the way to the ring.
He's a one-man herd. He is a strong man.
Man, bison is so cool. Just, I feel like if you wanna bounce somebody out of place or whatever, bison's your man.
Yes.
Born to fight.
Unfortunately, this isn't a bar. This is a wrestling ring.
Yeah,
And he's going up against a professional wrestler in JT Mercer. He's going to have his work cut out for him tonight.
You're about to see JT Mercer bounce right out of this ring.
You bet, 6'4", 270 pounds of pure muscle. The Bison. And definitely a little bit of a chip on his shoulder from the last time we saw him at the Grindhouse after that invitational that he hosted after he had it stole away from that Hamburglar dressed idiot.
Yeah, what was that all about? And, you know, where is that guy now?
Well, nevertheless, we can speculate, but we're going to get underway here with a collar and elbow tie-up. And a little unceremonious break from the Bison there.
Oh, my goodness.
As won't clap back, but the Bison didn't like that. He takes down the legs and just starts wailing on JT Mercer.
This is feeling personal right from the opening bell.
It's a mistake from JT Mercer just now. He made a huge mistake slapping Bison the way he did.
And I mean, official Jordan's going to need more than the prayer. Is going to need a Gatling gun, a whole artillery to break these two men apart. And the Bison immediately just starts pounding off on the JT Mercer in the corner there.
Just loading on him with his forearms.
Oh, but look at that, finds a backdoor, gets out, starts launching some kicks into the midsection of the knee as well. Oh no! Oh my God! JT Mercer just pounded the Bison's knee right into the turnbuckle there.
Trying to ground the big man early, take away one of his greatest advantages.
Oh, again he does it!
Focusing on that knee.
Oh, and
my goodness.
And he removed the knee pad for extra impact.
Now, of course, JT Mercer's going to be working this match this way, guys. Since November, this rage has been bubbling up inside. Look at that leg trip!
JT Mercer came in with a plan, my friends.
Yeah, the plan is to end Bison's career. He's going to take out this knee for the duration of the match.
This is incredibly smart wrestling on JT Mercer's part. You know, I haven't seen JT Mercer in this light in a while at GTW.
Absolutely. Against someone like the Bison, you've got to have a strategy, and this is a smart one by JT Mercer.
And JT Mercer, a little jaw jacking with the crowd, needs to focus on the Bison here, and immediately pays for a little shot to the midsection.
A hoof
And
to the
another
midsection. This is hooves versus paws, guys.
And again, JT Mercer brings that leg right out from under the Bison.
Devastating.
JC Mercer pointing to his hound brain, you know, smaller than human brains, but still a brain.
That's JT, James. Don't let me hear you say JC.
I'm pretty sure I said JT. Maybe that's a little bit of a lisp.
Oh, lacerates the chest of the Bison with a huge shot. Oh, and another one.
Oh my goodness!
Bison's had about enough of this.
No.
Have one yourself there, JT Mercer.
Heard about is fair play.
Activated, my friends.
Oh, hooking the arms and the ropes to keep him in place.
And look at this now, reversal of the Irish whip, just trying to create some space for himself with JT Mercer.
He caught the boot.
Oh, look at that, wailing on the inside of that leg.
Back on the left knee.
Here we go again. Oh, man, that's gotta hurt.
Did you see the way the knee bent backwards?
Oh, look at this, small package for the Bison. Hook of the leg, count it two there.
You gotta wonder if the damage on that knee is making it hard for him to trap and get a full pin in there.
Absolutely valid point there, Bonesaw. It's JT Mercer came into this with a game plan for sure. And man, Bison came in step and again trips the leg out from under him.
Can we get the gurney ready? Because we're gonna need help getting Bison to the back after this beating.
He will hook the outside leg. One count there, Bison kicks out already.
You hate to see Bison getting maimed like this, you know?
We've never seen this in the Grindhouse
This
before.
is actually unprecedented.
This feels fair. You get involved in the business with the Hellhounds. You cost them the GTW Tag Team Championships, and this is what you get.
This is absolutely what you get.
Mercer. Oh, look at that! Spine Buster! Spine Buster isn't over! Count of one, count of two there!
JT just felt the power of the Bison.
And we've seen Bison put away men, lesser men with that big-time spine buster. And we also know that the power slam is on the way. And so is a big stiff shot with a right hand for the Bison. Goes for a lariat now. Oh, power slam, there it is. Oh, what is this? He couldn't hook the leg there. Normally that would have been it for the Bison. Normally a 1, 2, 3 count there, but that leg just caused him too much trouble.
This is the game plan for JT Mercer coming to fruition. Even on the defensive, it's helping him out.
Bison,
Sorry, he's certainly planned ahead. Go ahead, Jay Breezy.
Bison he's got these bursts of energy, but once that leg, once the energy is gone, that leg comes back, that pain.
Adrenaline can only take you so far.
Absolutely.
And speaking of adrenaline, these two just trading shots at each other right in the middle of the ring. Once it's here, looking forward, big swinging neck breaker from the Bison. And Bison's really got to capitalize on this, Jay Breezy.
Definitely. You don't want to allow the Hound to sit for too long. He's going to re-energize. I don't know why you'd let him get back to his feet either.
Well, he's thinking maybe again, got him in a full Nelson here. What's he thinking? Maybe a dragon suplex. Oh! JT Mercer again going to work on that leg. Oh, what's he doing here? Got it hung up over the rope. What's he thinking?
Oh, come on.
No.
Come on, ref. Stop this.
Oh, no. Look at him just wrenching on the leg over the rope there.
Referee Jordan needs to be a little bit more active with his voice, telling these guys to cut it.
And this is interesting with Mercer going up the second rope here, and a big elbow drop on that leg. And I have never seen anyone pick apart Bison so methodically like this. Gonna put him over for a single crab, and my God, that has got to be just agonizing pain, Bonesaw.
It is a simple move, but super effective.
The Bison taps!
I can't believe it.
This is unbelievable.
This is perfectly understandable and expected. JT Mercer came in with a fantastic game plan, and he put it into execution here against Bison.
And it's day one of wrestling school. If you're a young lion, those Boston crabs and those single leg crabs, it's fundamentals that get the job done sometimes. Never forget your fundamentals. JT Mercer put that in effect today with a victory over the Bison.
It was clear from the start of that match that JT Mercer knew exactly what he was doing when he got in that ring. Bison was totally unprepared for this.
The Hellhounds have put GTW on notice. They are out for blood.
Yeah. Bison, I could see Bison coming back much stronger after this.
And Mercer showing his disdain for the crowd. Doesn't really care about the cheers or cheers. But a round of applause from the Grindhouse for the Bison. Valiant effort, but came up a little short today.
Keep your head held high, Bison. Ernest Mack III back in the ring.
We're going to keep this action moving along, folks.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Look out my page, you need my whole horse mentality. I've been listening to feel like
That music can only mean one thing. Jeffrey John is in the Grindhouse.
Straight out of the 614 Columbus, Ohio, he is all things confidence, the Babushka Boy,
That's some of the most interesting headwear we've seen in the Grindhouse.
The babushka is a crowd favorite, apparently.
The Babushka Boy.
Pardon me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the dance of brotherly love. Oh, sorry, that's the mamushka.
Jeffrey John, you know, my mother always told me you can't trust a man with two first names.
And that's a firsty if I've ever heard one. This is Jeffrey John's first time in the Grindhouse. We got a new competitor, and he's going to see action against the next man whose first time it also is in the Grindhouse.
Just FYI, I can't even repeat what my mom said about babushkas. So,
Yeah, we have kids in the house, please.
weighing 150 pounds, representing Next Level from Aurora, Illinois, the Winning Maker, David
the limit breaker, Saban Gage, ready to go to action in the first time in the Grindhouse. And this should be an interesting match, boys.
Saban Gage. Look at the athleticism he's showing right up front.
Two competitors new to the Grindhouse, eager to show what they've got. So let's see what these boys can put on display for us.
Jeffrey John is shaking in his wrestling boots right now after witnessing that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, while we got you here, lead official Eric gets things down to business. We're sponsored by Pit Viper Sunglasses. We're sponsored by Munchies 420. And we're sponsored by the home of the GTW podcast, JabroniU.com, the Jabroni University Podcast Network. That we're members of.
Yes.
Maybe.
Go check out all the great shows on the on the Jabroni U Network and the GTW Network.
Shows of which include the GTW podcast.
There you go.
And many, many more greats.
Well, it looks like these two upstarts are going to get to work here in the ring. Fighting for dominance in a very strong collar elbow tie-up. Looks like Jeffrey John gets the better of that, but Saban Gage says, nah.
Rolled out of the way like a saber-toothed tiger.
Let's hope he doesn't go extinct.
What stinks?
Both of those jokes. All right, Saban Gage with standing switch here, but Jeffrey John immediately gets wrist control. Saban Gage fighting out with a little bit of acrobatics.
Nice reversal.
Now the worm is turned. Oh, nice arm drag from Jeffrey John.
Both men just trying to establish a presence here in this match, get control early.
And this is about as textbook as a wrestling match can start off here. Lots of great skill from both competitors.
Yeah. Remember my analogy about professional two-square? This is a lot like what I was trying to say.
It's no bubbling, no double taps.
Clean game.
Ooh, look at that big boot to the midsection of Saban Gage.
Saban reminds me of Saban, Power Rangers. You know, I think my gauge is pointing to his win.
Ooh, big arm drag from Saban Gage.
See what I mean?
And of course, I'm hoping for a suplex or two here from Saban Gage. I heard this man can suplex a train.
That would be quite a feat.
Hey, A-Train isn't here.
But it has been done.
Big kick by Saban.
All right, look at this. Jump up into Guri there from Saban Gage. Jeffrey John right on the floor. And a lovely round of applause from the Grindhouse.
Saban Gage earning the respect of this crowd, putting on quite a flashy show here early on.
Yeah, he broke out from that back and forth.
Ooh, look at that. Jeffrey John just attacks the windpipe of Saban Gage, and now he's going to work on that middle rope there.
Smart wrestling, you know.
I mean, I might say there's a little dastardly at that.
Work on a single body part. That's the whole point.
You get a 3 count, he held along, stuck to the 3 count.
That's right. He didn't do anything wrong.
Oh man, Jeffrey John just stomping a mud hole in the Saban Gage.
Referee Eric not taking any BS from these wrestlers.
No, he's going to have to keep a tight leash on this match. It looks like Jeffrey John might have a little bit of rage he's tapping into here.
Oh, look at that. Just raking Saban Gage's face at the top rope.
How can you stop a guy from utilizing his tools in the ring?
All right, come on. Let's actually have a match here. Oh! Jeffrey John just kicked the rope right into the throat of Saban Gage.
You know what I said about 2 first names? You can't trust this guy.
Right now he's looking pretty trustworthy here, taking control of this match.
I mean, I'm all for utilizing everything you can utilize.
Goes for Lariat, misses, but hits a second one and just blasts Saban Gage. Hook at the outside leg, count of 2. Saban Gage kicks out, but I'm a little surprised he went down like a sack of potatoes.
Jeffrey John appeared to expect maybe it was even a decoy lariat, followed up quickly with the back to the head lariat.
Well, I wouldn't put it past him. He blast Sabin Gage with a chop there.
Jeffrey John has taken control of this match.
Oh, what's he thinking here? Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker? No. Sabin Gage fights out. Goes up. Hurricanrana.
Tremendous.
On the second rope here, what do we got? Second rope. Deep arm drag.
Sabin Gage had a couple moves to show off real quick.
Not this time.
Oh no!
Went to
He
the
gets
well
caught in
once
the
too
air.
many.
Oh, big suplex there for Jeffrey John, and he says it looks easy to the crowd there.
Very pleased with himself, and he should be.
Well, I can't deny the impressive physical strength of Jeffrey John. He plucked Sabin Gage right out of the air there as he was mid-cutter.
Yeah, wrench in the neck.
Hey, LeBron James left Ohio, so fuck Ohio!
Oh, man. Big
And
words from the crowd.
That fan is absolutely right. Although some would argue that LeBron is the greatest basketball player of all time.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Kid wrestler Drew Kissler would have been pretty offended by that "fuck Ohio" comment.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Too many J's. Michael Jeffrey Jordan, Jeffrey John, in the corner now. Gets Sabin Gage out to the apron, but he pays for it with a kick to the face.
Gives himself some working room. Climb into the high red district.
Oh, look at that.
You wonder.
Jeffrey John pretended to be on roller skates. Let Sabin Gage get up on the ropes there and just dumps him down.
Amazing instincts by Jeffrey John.
Man, Jeffrey John does not care about anything
Oh no,
referee Eric
what's
has
going to
to
happen
say.
here? Eric's telling him to get down, but both of these men are in dangerous territory. Oh my God! Superplex from Jeffrey John.
Unbelievable.
If he could get a cover here, I think that might be it.
Oh my God, hook of the outside leg, count two there. Oh!
How did he kick out of that? My God.
It was only two. It was only two.
Jeffrey John's a bit surprised to see that Sabin's still got some life in him.
Well, I gotta say, Sabin's prospects are looking a little bleak here, but I gotta applaud his fortitude to be able to kick out of that.
The
That
crowd,
was incredible.
The crowd is electric right now with this match.
They're hoping Sabin can mount a comeback, but we'll see. Jeffrey John seems unwilling to relent.
Oh, look at this! Sabin Gage gives me another one.
Sabin soaked up all those audience claps.
He says he wants thirds. Maybe not the smartest idea, but let him have it, I guess.
Jeffrey John, the crowd is not for you, my friend. You're not controlling any crowds tonight.
And now Sabin Gage is coming back into the mix. Here we go, off the ropes here. Hits him with a flying elbow. Hits him with another one. Bailey! Kick from Sabin Gage. Going here. Boom! Suplexes the train. As every great hero named Sabin is wont to do. Suplex your problems away.
Jeffrey George smartly getting out of the ring. Take a breather, try to catch some wind here.
I don't know if it was smart or if he just did it by instinct, but nevertheless, Sabin Gage looking to fly here.
Yep.
Jeffrey John is
Changing
out.
direction.
The ropes and a kip up from Sabin Gage.
Took an angle route. Sabin Gage.
Amazing. Jeffrey John thought he was getting out of the way, but Sabin Gage tracked him the whole way.
Man, freshman outing at GTW, and Sabin Gage is definitely making a name for himself.
Well, man, you think Jeffrey John wouldn't even get up after that? I'd love to advocate getting back into the ring and taking a count-out victory, but Sabin Gage and the Grindhouse is just loving it.
You can't go for the count out in your first match. You gotta go for a clean win.
I bet you wouldn't be saying that if Jeffrey John were doing that.
You can't prove that.
You know, Jeffrey John's strikes are powerful. You can feel them out here in the audience.
Oh, look at this. Same engage. Definitely to the ropes. Going here. Big time cutter. Big time cutter to Jeffrey John. Hook of the outside leg. Counting two there. And another kick out from Jeffrey John.
Can't get that guy down.
Amazing. Same engage. Getting the Grindhouse jacked right now.
This does not look like the same match we were just watching earlier. This has completely changed in favor of Save Engage.
And now Save Engage, dangerous territory. What's he thinking? Knees to the back of the head, but Jeffrey John jumps out of the way. Got him up here. What's he thinking? Spinning tombstone pile driver. Hook of the leg. 2, 3, and that's it.
Goodness.
Wow, what a match.
Incredible.
Jeffrey John doing about the shoddiest impression of Kazuchika Okada I've ever seen, but nevertheless it was effective, and he gets the victory over Save Engage here in the Grindhouse.
Save Engage, what a showing. What a showing here at GTW. Definitely proved himself. Can't wait to see him come back.
Absolutely incredible showing from Save Engage.
Absolutely, but don't forget, the man up here celebrating his victory, Jeffrey John. Going 1-0 in the Grindhouse. On the road to many more W's.
Notice Jeffrey John's perfect eyebrows. Something you guys should pay attention to for sure.
All right, you won the match. The Grindhouse gave him enough applause. He doesn't need yours.
That's right. Scream it out, Jeffrey.
Nevertheless, your victor in this match is Jeffrey John. Save Engage still in the middle of the ring. He may be hurt bad from that tombstone pile driver. What's the spin do on the end there, Bonesaw?
You put a little extra hot sauce on that, and that is exactly what we're seeing right now. It may take even longer for you to get up after that one. Additional impact it puts on you, plus it disorients you. Your inner ear balance goes off. You're just not the same man for a little while. Plus it drives the ladies wild.
Everybody give it up for Save Engage.
A round of applause for Save Engage from the Grindhouse.
Unbelievable.
Well, nevertheless, this night is going to move on, and we shoot back to Ernest Mack III in the ring here.
Crowd with Saban as he makes his way back to the green room.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall.
Now that's money.
Here they are.
Well, look at this. Financially Stable making their way down to the ring, and No Avail taking a little bit of interest there.
Hey, don't buy his commentary.
Thank you, thank you.
Did I just see you tuck away some of that money there, Boatsaw?
I might be financially stable a little bit, but I could always use a little more stability.
And Azrael Rowe is holding no Avail back there, and it's a little strange to see Azzy be the voice of reason.
It's definitely, as he's usually the wild bulldog.
Put your hands off my money, handsome Dan. I set this up fair.
Is there usually Mandarin on your money there?
Money's money. I just have to go a little further to exchange it this time.
Financially Stable here from their seasonal residence in Rio de Janeiro.
You know, I was pretty unhappy when they called us idiots on the Grind Time Wrestling podcast.
You know, I was at first until he said Handsome Dan and all of the idiots on the show. I think he meant I was fine.
Right.
Freddie Hudson coming out to the ring here, along with gorgeous Morgan Taylor. Look at this man. He's an 80s porn star in 2021.
Now this coming from the handsome one himself. That is a gorgeous man.
These are the gorgeous Hornets entering the ring.
It's a shame Tugboat couldn't be here because Freddie Hudson's his man.
Freddie Hudson is his man.
Financially stable, pleading with the crowd not to give these men their due. Because they've never been in a tag team before. How can we think that they've earned this against esteemed opponents like Financially Stable?
See, this is why Financially Stable has a bad reputation, because they're whiny. All they do is walk around and whine with their fucking pockets full of cash.
Well, this is ridiculous. They are an established tag team here at GTW. They should be getting respect, and they should be going up for the tag team titles.
Like, I have a fair, unbiased question. If they're so financially stable, what's with all the fake money?
They're not going to waste their precious dollar bills on you people.
Well, I guess the rich don't become rich by giving their money away.
Absolutely not. My bills were real, though. Be sure you tell the bank that.
I'll keep the car running outside. You good luck with that. Well, financially stable, seeing tag team action against the gorgeous Hornets here. Freddie Hudson and Morgan Taylor. It looks like Morgan Taylor and Winston Bentley III are going to start things off here. You'll notice that the shoulder of Connor McKay is taped up due to the work done to them by Sexy Angels, and the crowd does not appreciate Winston Bentley hopping out of the ring like that.
The Gorgeous Hornets are already out of their element. These guys are traditionally singles wrestlers, so they're putting them in a tag match. They're already in the deep end with some real sharks. So they're going to financially stable wants to throw them off their game even more early on.
Well, again, Winston Bentley rolls out of the ring, learned everything he knew from Jay White, probably.
It's a good teacher.
Daniel, I'd hate to be a stickler, but how would you feel if gorgeous Morgan Taylor left off handsome Dan Solorzano off of handsome Dan Solorzano?
Well, I gotta tell you, this man is as barrel-chested as they come. He lifts the giant dumbbells that are, round spheres on the end, old-timey style. I wouldn't want to be anywhere near that man if he were angry.
Absolutely.
Or even if he were joking around, because he is way stronger than anyone could possibly give him credit for. And he rips the chest hairs of Winston Bentley's shirt out.
Why did Winston and Connor even want a tag team match? Clearly, they're just going to be in there crying the whole time.
Oh, they should be crying. Referee Jordan needs to get control of this match, ripping off chest hairs. Come on.
Don't put it on Referee Jordan. Come on, Bonesaw.
Nice shoulder tackle there from Morgan Taylor. Ooh, a little bit of speed for the big man. Oh, dumped unceremoniously with an arm drag from Winston Bentley.
Big hands.
All they wanted was a good old-fashioned tag match, and all they do is keep running away.
Exactly right. They've been harping about trying to get a tag match for months and months and months, and the second they do, it's Winston Bentley rolling out of the ring.
That's right.
Winston Bentley getting in the face of the Sexy Angels on the way to the ring.
Look at Connor pushing the rope to Winston, trying to help him get out of this hold.
Smart move.
Illegal move.
Unfortunately, the referee might have noticed.
Referee Jordan definitely put a stop to that.
Oh, now he's paying attention. Good for him.
That's right.
Oh, look at this! Morgan Taylor making it look easy, rolls him up for a 1.5 count there.
I saw Winston Bentley's buttocks just now.
Tag to Freddie Hudson. And here we go, a big right hand from the shooter.
And those are heavy hands that shooter throws.
Oh, wrenching on the arm of Winston Bentley. One more time.
I like to see Winston Bentley try to get out of the holds of Freddie Hudson.
That is a tall order.
I just don't see it happening.
Well, the only holds he has are in escrow, according to him. Whip into the corner there from Winston Bentley. Freddie Hudson jumps over it deftly. Big arm drag from Freddie Hudson. He holds on. Applies pressure to the shoulder.
Maintaining bicep control.
You know, I had Financially Stable to win this thing, but if they're not going to start wrestling any point in the match, then I feel like my thoughts were void.
Gorgeous Hornets did come out of the gate pretty intense, and I think that caught the Financially Stable off guard, but they're making a tag, and I think they're going to start getting into their game plan.
Absolutely. Connor McKay runs in and immediately gets bowled over with a deep hard jack from Freddie Hudson.
Right back to the same spot, just with a new man. Connor McKay in real trouble.
I think butterflies would surprise Financially Stable, and I'm not even talking about the monarch of manliness.
Oh, what is this?
Look at this, Freddie Hudson.
Bentley comes in for an illegal move. Freddie Hudson just chucks him away.
What is Freddie Hudson doing attacking Winston Bentley? That's a non-legal man.
Well, what was Winston Billy doing in the ring, Bonesaw?
Connor McKay needs help.
Our Rip of the World's here, low bridge, and that hangs up Freddie Hudson on the back a little bit.
Oh, what an
Look at all their
unfortunate
Corey
gimmicks.
Taylor comes in, and it's probably not a smart idea to get your hands on the ref there, especially with Financially Stable in the ring. They're absolutely taking advantage of the situation and going to work on Freddie Hudson.
This is what comes with experience as a tag team, working together for years.
You know, Handsome Dan, you definitely called it on the GTW podcast.
Tag to Winston Bentley.
Cheaters gonna cheat, you know?
I haven't seen the match stopped for anything. I don't see any cheating going on.
And here we go, looking for some tandem offense. Double elbows there from Financially Stable.
Did you see? Winston Billy just rubbed Gorgeous Morgan Taylor's head.
And probably not the smartest thing for Morgan Taylor to get super angry about getting his beautiful hair muss. But again, it allows Financially Stable to continue going to work on Freddie Hudson in the corner, up behind the ref's back.
You can't rub on somebody's soul glow, you know?
As a handsome man, I am affronted by touching the gorgeous hair of Morgan Taylor.
Freddie Hudson in real trouble here, deep in Financially Stable territory.
And see, Bonesaw, notice Gorgeous Morgan Taylor staying exactly where he's supposed to be.
Except for all those times that he didn't.
Well,
to Freddie Hudson's chagrin.
Well, to be fair, the challengers Financially Stable are employing multiple tags in the corner there to maintain as much time together in the ring as possible. Winston Bentley hangs up Freddie Hudson there with a big boot to the face. He's going to go for a cover now. He hooks the leg. Count of one, count of two there. Freddie Hudson kicks out. And the Grindhouse going mental for Freddie Hudson.
Chanting for Freddie Hudson.
But you said it, Bonesaw. That is the constant teamwork of Financially Stable. Just multiple tags cutting the ring in half, keeping Freddie Hudson in the corner there.
You just get the merry-go-round going, and it's a carousel of pain.
Finally, Financially Stable is doing something smart that tag teams do.
Although you hate to see someone like Gorgeous Morgan Taylor have to learn that lesson the hard way, but nevertheless, back in the ring, Freddie Hudson, Connor McKay. Freddie Hudson goes for a suplex. Connor McKay with a blind tag from Winston Bentley.
Oh.
Looking for a side Russian leg sweep. Tandem offense with a boot to the face of Freddie Hudson there. And about as lackadaisical a pin as I've ever seen from Winston Bentley, and Freddie Hudson kicks out with ease. But I'm sure Bonesaw just is loving that.
I can't imagine anything better. Freddie Hudson had a chance to maybe make it to the corner and get a tag to his partner, but all that time, not as a tag team wrestler. I think the instincts weren't there. He kind of stood his ground in the ring, got resituated.
Yeah,
Back to Financially Stable's corner.
This is definitely what happens when you got two guys that aren't used to working with each other. Friends are not friends, you know? Once you get in that ring, it's different.
And tagging in, of course, and Freddie Hudson in deep trouble here. Morgan Taylor champing at the bit to get into the ring here. Freddie Hudson with a desperation maneuver, chin breaker there. He goes under the arm of Connor McKay. What's he got here? Swinging!
Freddie Hudson!
Like a modified swinging fisherman suplex.
Gorgeous
There you go,
Morgan.
thanks, Bonesaw.
Gorgeous Morgan Taylor is just anxious to get in that ring. Come on, Freddie.
And that's a devastating maneuver. We've seen Chelsea Durden win matches with that match, and it's definitely put Connor McKay on the shelf here momentarily. Hopefully he'll give Freddie Hudson enough time to get to his partner, Gorgeous Morgan Taylor. Morgan Taylor champion at the bit. He wants in more than anything right now.
Both men taking their eyes off their opponents. It's now a race for their partners.
And here we go. Tag to Morgan Taylor. Tag to Winston
Gorgeous Morgan Taylor just went out there and surfed these skulls. Blasted everybody in the ring.
And a pair of body splashes from Gorgeous Morgan Taylor. 300 pounds right into the chest and face of Connor McKay and Winston Bentley III.
Freddie Hudson taking that long beating might end up being beneficial for the Gorgeous Hornets. Morgan Taylor looking really fresh right now.
Oh, and check out that slam. And Gorgeous Morgan Taylor going for a cover here. Connor McKay breaking things up. Freddie Hudson in the ring now.
I can't believe Connor had
And he dumps out Connor McKay.
Awesome.
I can't believe Connor had the lucidity to get out and break that up.
And Freddie Hudson is just destroying Connor McKay on the outside of the ring here. Oh no! Freddie Hudson just ran right into the ring post.
And referee Jordan appeared to take his eyes off Winston Bentley.
Oh no!
My goodness!
He hit him right in the gorgeous jewels! Schoolboy roundup here from Winston Bentley III. Count of 1 there, 2, 3 count, and that's it.
What happened? I didn't see it. My monitor went out.
Mine didn't.
Man, unbelievable.
And I'll tell you exactly what happened there, Bonesaw. Connor McKay had official Jordan tied up on the outside there, and Winston Bentley III just hit Gorgeous Morgan Taylor right in the jewels.
Well, I think Ernest Mack III just told us what happened. The winners were financially stable, and that's all I need to know.
Well, that is what the record sheets are going to say, all said and done. Valiant effort here from the Gorgeous Hornets. And as a first-time team-up, you gotta give them a hand. Oh no, what's this? Here comes Sexy Angels! Here comes Noah Bale! Here comes Ashley Rowe!
Look at Winston just leaving his boy Connor in the ring to get destroyed.
No sense in two guys taking a beating.
Winston Bentley III, you wiener. Get out of here.
Oh no! Oh no! Ashley Rowe's got a stapler!
Oh no.
Winston
Get a
Bentley
referee out here, come on.
the third is just going to stand outside of the ring and watch this happen to his boy.
Great job, Bentley! I'm glad you just stand on the outside here! Oh my
Yeah.
god, he had slam from Noah Bale!
Yeah.
Oh no! Turnabout's fair play!
It looks like you boys want to get your hands on us. Got him no That's okay. But you want to get your hands on me so
The Sexy Angels aren't gonna wait for Winston Bentley to be done talking!
let's relax for a second. Okay. Listen to me. You are the tag team champions anymore. So therefore, that's something that you don't have. However, shut up. However, you, sir, and you two in the ring, I don't want you guys to not just be champions. I want to take everything from you. I want to take how you feed your families from you. So, if you want this match on July 30th, 31st, what you're going to do? Financially Stable versus Sexy Angels, forward the rights to Titan Comics.
Whoa!
Oh my goodness. Is Ty gonna... Is Ty gonna...
Behavior like this cannot be believed.
Owner Ty Harris needs to get some control over things, but he might have to put up Titan Comics as collateral to do so.
This is unbelievable. This is not something that Ty can do.
Sexy Angels are unhinged in the ring with Connor McKay here. Winston Bentley's negotiating real estate.
Cowardly 2-on-1 beatdown from Sexy Angels. This
Connor-
is unfair. and ridiculous.
How can Winston Bentley just sit here and watch this happen? This is unbelievable. This is... Oh, look, now he's going to help him.
Well, this certainly doesn't bode well for anyone in the Grindhouse. Bonesaw, what do you think about Whistle Belly III being the owner of Titan Comics and by extent GTW?
I think this would be an excellent feather in Financially Stable's portfolio.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Expanding into new verticals.
That sounds terrible. Nobody wants that.
It's a hostile takeover, guys.
All the Richie Rich comics he can handle.
Well, nevertheless, that was an insane proposal that no one would ever thought of in a million years from Financially Stable, and we're gonna keep moving along here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Jabroni U Podcast Network GTW commentary team has a special guest joining them this evening.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's right, we do, gang.
What's going on? You guys kicking me out?
Allow me to introduce to you
The Monarch of Manliness.
the Monarch of Manliness.
Pro wrestling, of course, has had many great entrees. And this is the Monarch of Manliness, joining us at ringside for commentary. This is great.
The following
Thank you very
contest is
much.
scheduled for
Thank you for having me.
Fabu, thanks for joining us.
Welcome to the booth.
And if one of the competitors has an ounce of
I'm excited for this match.
it's for the GTW Multiversal Championship.
Fabu, what are you hoping to get out of watching this match tonight?
I guess I'm just hoping to see the strengths and weaknesses for some things to come.
Very smart, very smart.
If not a bit of ominous words here, and of course this music can only mean one thing, and there comes Darling Daniel Starling's idiot legal representation.
From Virginia Beach, Virginia, the Galactic Honda, the Star-Eyed Wonder, your wife's favorite fantasy, your future favorite son-in-law, the one that got away and self-proclaimed women's world champion of the world.
Well, you boys, of course, know how much I just love He Who Must Not Be Named.
Darling Daniel Starling.
How dare you?
Daniel Darling Starling?
The so-called what's he say? The world's women's heavyweight wrestling champion of the world. You have to get everything in there twice.
Very worldly.
He might soon be the multiverse champion.
Soon enough, he may be. Let's see what he and his legal counsel came up with.
And forgive me if I take a little bit of issue with the Grindhouse after I was viciously assaulted last month by this dipshit in the ring. My neck is still messed up.
Do you need a massage later?
And his opponent,
That might help.
It might help.
It couldn't hurt.
I wouldn't say no.
Okay.
I bet a massage from the Monarch of Manliness would be incredible.
I don't think my little shoulders could take it.
Something tells me you got a strong but tender grip.
Man, it's good to see CMS back in the Grindhouse. Jordan Hutchinson Moorhead III looking very dapper tonight.
Well, I'm just about loving this. I haven't seen anyone ever excited to see George Hudson Moorhead IV, but he's high-fiving young kids and giving people handshakes. This is great. And Cameron Stewart's in the ring. Hopefully to take the belt off of that moron Darling Daniel Starling.
Cameron Stewart is a hot contender for the Multiverse title, and I should know about hot contenders.
Absolutely right, Fabu Andre. My gosh, we're about to see some sort of a contest in here. CMS, of course, been in the Grindhouse before. Daniel Starling continuing this absolutely farcical reign as the GTW Women's Champion.
Not really farcical.
It's as real as anything.
Yeah. As much as I don't like it, it's real.
He's carrying the title.
Fabu, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Now, last month at Battle for the Multiverse, you were in three-way action with Noah Vale and Darling Daniel Starling. Had you won that match, what would have been the first order of business as GTW Women's Champion?
I would have reigned with pride and integrity and shown the world what true beauty looks like.
I feel like Daniel Starling's trying to do that, no?
He doesn't really know what true beauty is.
Oh, and look at this. Daniel Starling going to work in the ring here. And he just gets CMS right down to the ring. Cameron Stewart just getting ground down. As George Hudson Moorhead IV shouts words of encouragement on the outside.
You know, as much as I feel that Daniel Starling is turning this belt into a joke, I do feel that Fabu could definitely bring some justice to a women's champion, you know?
The women's title is on the line, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
So there's potential that Cameron could become the women's champion. How would you feel about that?
Well, I'm a little biased here. I'm not supposed to be, but anything is better than person of interest, Daniel Starling.
Understandable.
Cameron Stewart, of course, great at everything he does. He's young and hungry, and he'd make a great champion of any sorts. I have full confidence in that.
He's lighting Starling up right now.
Oh, look at that.
was a
DDT right through the ropes. Look at the
DDT.
outside leg there. Counted two, and Starling kicks out. And that's too bad.
Not giving Starling any breathing room.
I think I see a dent in Starling's head right now.
It's where his mom dropped him.
It could very well be.
I also heard he ate drywall as a kid, so I don't know.
Oh, look at that. Daniel Starling taking advantage of the confusion, giving a big knee to the back of Cameron Stewart. And George Moorhead trying to get some damn order on the outside of the ring with his idiot legal representation of Darling Daniel Starling.
You always have to have eyes in the back of your head.
Fabu, how are you going to deal with the outside equivalent for these two guys once you're in there fighting?
Yeah, that's a good question. I haven't thought about that.
You got the lawyer.
Well,
All right,
I don't think they would be able to distract me very well if I'm up in the air.
Yeah. Laser focus.
Cameron Stewart gasping for breath here as Daniel Starling employs a series of very illegal chokes. No surprise there, as he has no regard for law or order.
Taking a brief victory lap, too.
Oh, look at that. Right off the apron goes Daniel Starling right on top of Cameron Stewart.
Right on top of him.
In his defense, he's a big fan of chaos and disorder.
Vicious headbutt by Starling.
Fabu, we all know that a triple threat match, it's going to lead to some murky territory. But one-on-one, you and Starling, can you get it done?
I firmly believe I can get it done. I don't think Starling can catch the butterfly like many others have tried and failed. Although he does have a devastating pile driver that I've witnessed firsthand, I believe I can avoid it.
I heard he has a hole in his butterfly net just like the dent in his head.
Exactly.
Big shot to the midsection there from Cameron Stewart.
It's nice to see Cameron Stewart landing some heavy hits against Daniel Starling.
Big axe handle from Daniel Starling, and he's wrestling just about as viciously as he ever had. Oh, big face stomp there.
We're kind of looking for retribution at the last GTW event right now with Cameron Stewart. It's good to have
Daniel
him in this.
Starling pulls a knee pad now.
That skinny little knee can do a lot of damage.
All right, he's thinking about it.
Starling is.
He's thinking about it.
Building up.
Really
He's building
saucing it up.
Here we go. Oh, but Cameron Stewart diverts the attack and goes on one of his own. Oh, big boot to the midsection from Daniel Starling.
Cameron was taking his opportunity. He was almost back on top there.
Oh, big DDT from Darling Daniel Starling. Now, what?
Could end it.
Pin attempt there, but no dice for Darling Daniel Starling. Fabu, what do you think about Cam Stewart's manager here, Hudson Moorhead IV?
He's a little loud, but so long as it helps equal the odds, I'm okay with him being out here. He's really getting the crowd into it.
Oh, he seems like a tremendous benefit. Would you ever think to maybe get some management like yourself there, Fabu Andre?
There's potential. I do have one of my many managers, the superstar Sean Davis.
Oh, Sean Davis.
The tremendous benefit is Hudson Moorhead IV to his client Cameron Stewart here. Eyes on the outside of the ring and encouraging the crowd to get behind Cameron Stewart, and he pulls over Darling Daniel Starling with multiple blows.
Cameron's taking it to him.
Cameron's doing a great job
Here we go.
There's a nice
Look at
Northern
that
Lights.
Northern Lights suplex to the bridge, counted 2 there, and Darling Daniel Starling kicks out.
Close, but not enough.
Cameron's doing a great job of giving Jabroni U the retribution
Daniel
that we
Starling's
need.
reeling here.
Oh! Yeah, no, just poke him in the eye. Sure, that's legal.
See, now this is where the eyes in the back of your head would come in handy.
Second set.
Too
You
bad
can't gouge them both, you know?
Hudson Moorhead too busy riling up the crowd, not paying attention and giving his man advice.
Oh, give me a break, Bones. Oh, look at this.
got
Starling
him.
going for a drop kick. Cam Stewart reverses it into a full grab. Boston grab time. And Darling Daniel Starling's in trouble. And I hope his back breaks, that idiot. I had to go to the hospital for a week after you came over here and assaulted me.
Daniel Starling is in agony.
And I love it. I love that he's in agony. It's literally the best thing that has happened to me all year.
That star is starting to fade.
Oh, my goodness.
Boo her!
He was able to get to that
Daniel
rope.
Starling gets to the rope, and a much-needed respite on the outside of the ring here.
Tremendous ring awareness by the champion, finding the ropes and breaking the hold.
And now he's just running away. What
Catching
wrestling
his
move is that, Fabu Andre? Running away from your opponent as fast as you can? Real manly approach from Darling Daniel Starling there, right?
That is definitely not the approach that I would take. I don't know much about running, but I do know a lot about flying.
Absolutely.
One of the smartest things a military commander can do is know when to retreat.
That is fair.
Oh, what's Darling Daniel Starling here? Big time neck breaker there. Hook of the outside leg there. And that's it.
Oh, my God.
Dim.
How does Daniel Starling keep doing it, Fabu? How?
GTW Multiversal Champion, Darling Daniel Starling.
Justice reigns again.
Well, I can only take a little bit of a solace, at least, that the GTW Women's title's off of that damn idiot Darling Daniel Starling. But this is even worse. Now he's the Multiversal Championship.
Let me help you out real quick.
Oh,
Wait, what,
Thank you, Fabu.
what's happening?
Fabu has a mic in his hand. He's ready to talk to the crowd at GTW. We're still here.
I hate this more than anything.
Another belt for Darling Daniel Starling.
Where's Go get Ernest.
I'll raise it up high. I guess you won the match. I have to at least concede that. The first title wasn't really yours to bargain with in the first place.
He seems to have been carrying it for a while. Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Thank you, Fabu, for joining us here at the table. Now he's making his way towards the ring. It looks like he's going to speak to Daniel Starling.
I'd love to see the fabulous one with that belt around his beautiful waist. Manly.
Well, let's get our greetings and salutations out of the way right now, shall we? Last month, when Ali Rex gave me an opportunity to fight you for the women's title, I got a taste.
No, you didn't.
I got a taste of the title. And ever since last month, I've only been craving it. And now that you're the multiverse champion, why don't you do me a favor?
And drop dead?
Put that title on the line against the man, the monarch, that you didn't pin.
You can find him under M for Monarch or T for The Monarch.
Shut your mouth, I can handle this one. But I'll tell you right now. After I spiked him on his dome, I spiked Trey on his dome, I'm the most dominant champion this company has and will ever see.
Well, I mean, you're a champion now. Dubious legitimacy of the women's title that I do not acknowledge.
Only you.
Wow. Went from the women's champion to the universal champion. This is
Multiversal champion, Jay Breezy.
the
all the
multiverse. That's what I
universes.
meant. Yeah.
You've been smoking with your
That's, right,
girl?
that's what I meant. That's right.
Butterfly.
Well, I'd love to see the Monarch of Manliness with that multiversal belt around his fabulous waist. Just anyone but darling Daniel Starling, please God.
Fabu. Look at that strut from Fabu. Definitely the monarch of manliness. Oh, Fabu's getting another shot.
Well, this is a great development that I really love. Again, anyone to get that damn title off of darling Daniel Starling. But we're going to keep the night rolling.
CMS versus PMS.
And of course, being preceded by the terrifying Lilith.
265 pounds
And here is the other half of the Hellhounds, Cody Behringer, accompanied of course by the terrifying Lilith. He's not a nice person. Listen to those barks, Bonesaw.
He will kick the shit out of you twice, dog, and that's before he starts cursing.
And of course, we saw it last month at Battle for the Multiverse, the assault perpetrated by Cody Behringer on the cheese, and Lilith having some unkind words when
and his opponent.
the cheese equalized. Got a little bit of his own revenge, which prevented Cody Behringer from advancing to the final round for the Battle for the Multiverse.
Welcome the Cheese, the man that Jabroni U has backed for this match. Unanimously.
I think we forgot about Mr. Behringer awfully quickly. I think that there's some payback coming his way.
And I, of course, being Noble Alliance skew neutral in this match, root for Cody Behringer in this match, but it is going to be fairly even. The Rocklet Ranger hopping up this crowd.
They love him here at the Grindhouse. I cannot understand why.
Daniel, you know, the fact that you hate Starling, you know, I can understand because he hit you, but even before that you hated him. But you love Nova? Captain Aaron Nova?
Yeah, Captain.
Come on, man.
Captain's the operative word. A champion everywhere he goes. The hero of Gilgamax 5.
That doesn't make any sense, Daniel.
Commanding some of the best professional wrestlers on the face of the planet. Sexy Angels. The Gifted, the GTW Tag Team Champions, Chelsea Durden, and more. Of course I'm going to stand and salute my captain. I got no beef with Cheesy Boy in the ring there.
The only Space Ranger I'll salute is in the Space Force of the United States of America.
Of which he is a captain. You'll salute your captain, Jay Breezy. We all salute our captain.
Cheese slices making their way around the Grindhouse.
It's pollution.
Cheese.
Litter.
Look at Cheese. Well, just forget about it, Daniel, and watch Cheese take Cody Behringer out.
Very well. Oh, look at that same maneuver. Look at the outside leg.
Schoolboy 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Oh, he almost had it. Almost so close, Cheese. So close, man.
Of course, there was no living way in hell that hellhound Cody Behringer was ever going to let Cheese get away with that shenanigan again.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, the Cheese on the outside wallowing in his own crapulence.
Let him go outside, have some fun. Cody Behringer's just getting angrier and angrier.
Oh, the cheese has a Kraft slice ready to go. I think we're about to get a Kraft slap.
Obviously, Lilith slaps it out of his hand because Kraft American Singles are the absolute worst kind of cheese.
What do you mean? It's hydrogenized for your pleasure.
Oh my God! At least spring for a nice Pecorino Romano or something. Just anything better than Kraft Singles. I'd take Cheese Whiz for the love.
Cody Behringer just pointed at the jabroni table and told us to shut up. That's not our job, Cody.
That's actually probably good advice, Mr. Behringer. Thank you.
What?
I know he wasn't talking to Bonesaw. Oh, look at that! Just pimp slapping the back of the Cheese's head, and the Cheese getting a little angry here.
So a little frustration on the Cheese's face. Not seen many times here at GTW. Come on, Cheese. Take this puppy dog out.
Cody Behringer has not been happy lately. And after a string of losses, oh, Pepper's a big old slap to the chest of the Cheese there. After this unsuccessful streak that he's been having lately, and the severe admonishment of Lilith. I know James likes to sit around and say, oh, how many times are we going to say that Cody Behringer's finally going to turn things around? But I got to imagine things are at a tipping point here, Bonesaw.
Absolutely. He is as focused as I've ever seen him and as angry as I've seen him. He's got a fire inside him he's going to unleash today. And the Cheese is standing right in front of him.
Ooh! The Cheese raises the pin pan to Cody Behringer. Oh, gives him another one right across the face.
The only thing that Behringer has is Lilith. If anyone wins this match that's not Cheese, it's going to be Lilith.
Nasty physical acumen, that doesn't count for you?
I mean, does it count for you?
It does. I don't want to step in the ring with Mr. Behringer.
Big body splash from the Cheese here, and I gotta say that this match, a little nastier than we're used to seeing in the Cheese. Sidewalk slam there. He's gonna pin the shoulder down, count of two. Cody Behringer gets the shoulder up.
The Cheese is getting some hardcore action going on right now.
And as the Cheese said on that promo on GTW TV, you know, Cody Behringer can't take his sunshine, can't take his glow there. Big body slam from the Cheese.
Absolutely.
And that's a body slam on 280 pounds of pure muscle there.
Does he have the full 128 slice pack in there? How does he keep reaching in for more cheese?
The Cheese is he's all cheese. He made of cheese. Just slices it right off his body.
Is that what he's doing, walking around outside the ring picking up the extra slices, replenishing his supply?
No, he's leaving the litter all over the place so someone else has to pick it up.
No, eventually it all absorbs right back into his body.
Oh, big elbow drop, standing there, pins down the shoulder, count of two. And again, Cody Behringer gets the shoulder up.
It all sucks back into him like a T-1000.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I was expecting to see Cody Berger take control of this match early, but he's fallen victim to the Cheese's offense right now.
And these opening volleys between these two, little stanky, little bit of way too much pepper on him. The Cheese going for that coveted schoolboy cheese roll. Cody Berger's ready for him and just stomps on his hand. Pretty effective.
I have to admit that was a very smart, effective move. Step on the Cheese's hand.
This is what I was looking for from Mr. Berger. Ground the Cheese.
Oh, look at that!
And make him pay.
You know, this is the ruthlessness of Cody that we haven't really seen in a while. Cody's been becoming a cuckold here at GTW up until now.
Hey, what everybody wants to do in their own bedrooms is their own business, and I'm not going to judge.
Well, what are you implying? That's a business relationship, Jay Breezy.
Cuckold in the sense that made to look like not a good wrestler.
Oh, a cuck! Oh, that's all you had to say.
I gotcha.
Right. Lilith upset with that Cheese chant.
And she shut it down quick, fast, and in a hurry. Meanwhile, back in the ring, the Cheese breaking out of Cody Berger's hole, and he eats a flying elbow for his trouble.
The Cheese dominating Cody Berger most of this match up until just now. Maybe the tables have turned.
Yeah, you put an elbow right on a button like that, your opponent's going to drop it. You are now in charge of this match.
Well, Cody Berger says, get on up out of here. This is my ring. And also the area on the outside. And he just clubs the Cheese right in the back off the apron. And Lilith is clapping in delight.
Come on, Cheese. Get up, Cheese.
And look at the fans willing on the Cheese-a-mania running wild in the Grindhouse.
Fanning him with a t-shirt is not going to be enough to help him, sir. He's in the ring with Mr. Berger today.
It doesn't do much for boots in the chest bone saw, that I can guarantee. Look at this. Cody Berger rolls back into the ring to break up the referee's count there.
Now this I have to take issue with. If you want to get a win, you let that count out go and you get back in the ring and get your hand raised. Mr. Berger clearly wants to inflict a little bit more pain on the Cheese.
Until the Cheese comes back.
Oh, look at this. The Cheese hard strikes. Oh, but Cody Berger retaliates.
Cheese whiz, Cody. Get over it, man.
Slams the Cheese right into the apron. Cody Berger jumping out here, so the crowd doing nothing for him. He assumes that the crowd is cheering for him, and the way he's taking control of this match right now, he might wonder.
That's why he's the perfect weapon.
Oh, bowls over the Cheese with a massive lariat. And he's going to go for a cover here. And about as lazy a cover I've ever seen. The Cheese easily gets his shoulder up there.
It looked like he was sitting in an Adirondack chair.
Cheese goes to swat Cody Berger away and misses the mark. Hits it that time, and Cody Berger makes him pay for it. The crowd has seen just about enough of Cody Berger toying around with the Cheese there. Shouts and finish it. Pepper the arena.
Yeah, I mean,
As Cody Berger peppers the Cheese with another big right hand.
you don't want to see a man like the Cheese get taken out like this. A beacon of positivity. Getting taken out by a curmudgeon.
This is a match between
Oh, look at that! Big time spear from Cody Berger. And I don't see the Cheese getting up from that. He hooks the inside leg just barely, but the Cheese gets his shoulder up.
Mr. Berger not learning his lesson and still applying some half-assed pinning attempts here. He's got to start taking his opponent seriously here.
He's acting like he's on the beach. Just lounging.
He's used to finishing lesser foes with these moves, but the Cheese is no normal man.
Lazy boy.
A lazy boy's a smart boy. They usually find the easier way to take shortcut. Oh, look at him. Speaking of this shortcut, he's He's pulled the the top of his gear around his ankles, and now he's immobile.
Oh, it's a hockey fight now, boys.
Oh my
Use the
God.
uniform against him.
He peeled it off him like string cheese. Man, how do I get me some of that cheese underwear?
Oh, the cheese does not look happy about this whatsoever. Pulls Cody Berger over with a lariat. Hits him with a big elbow there.
Cody just activated the cheese. How's Lilith gonna help Cody now?
Oh, look at that big scissor kick for the cheese there. He pins down the shoulders there, 2 count. And Cody Berger gets a shoulder up.
Lilith does a really good job of staying in Cody's ear.
Absolutely. Anytime he's on the outside of the ring, anywhere close, she's there.
Yeah.
She's there on the side, telling him words of advice.
That's what makes them so dangerous. An extra set of eyes on the ring at all times.
Meanwhile, the only weapon that the cheese has, which is litter, has been stripped away from him from Cody Berger. The crowd loves him. How can you not love the guy, though?
That's right.
Oh, look at that. Oh, a stone cold cheesy stunner from the cheese. He pins the shoulders of Cody Berger down there, and Cody Berger wisely gets his hand on the rope.
You have to assume Lilith was there making sure she was getting Cody Berger directions where the rope is. Get his hand on there. Get the save.
Yeah. You remember that time Cody had to do it himself when Lilith was told she couldn't come to GTW Grindhouse, you know?
I don't recall that. I think my monitor might have gone out during that match.
You're fixing the... Oh, rock bottom from Cody Berger. Why not? Turnabout's fair play, and Cody Berger, well, he looked like he was about to go for a pin. Looks like he's got something a little more devilish on his mind.
Oh, boy. Oh, no.
Oh, he's got some...
Digging around in the jockey. Oh, no!
No.
Cody Berger has a slice of cheese, and you know it's off brand. Slap to the face of the cheese. Oh, no! He's going for the people's elbow. What the hell is this? Oh, my God! Crowd slap to Cody Berger. The cheese was lying in wait.
The Cody Berger...
It's out there. Count it 2. Oh, my God! Cody Berger gets his shoulder up.
Oh, this match keeps going. These two men have given us everything.
That schmegma cheese that Cody pulled out, it wasn't going to work for this, I'll tell you what.
I thought that was enough. I thought that was going to be enough to finish off the cheese. I know I give up after that.
The cheese absorbed
slap
cheese.
to the back for good measure. And I think this is across the border from a wrestling match into a war, boys and girls. Another craft slap for the cheese.
The cheese is getting it in, boy. I'm loving this.
Oh, big time spear from Cody Berger.
Oh, that
could be enough.
That Hellhound spear, that is not something you want to take.
He gets all his weight on the cheese. Count it 2 there. On 3 count. But the cheese can't get his shoulder up in time. And that is the end.
Mr. Berger.
Wow.
Getting it done.
Congratulations, Cody.
The Grindhouse fans are not happy about this, but who cares? What do you expect from a town that probably only takes Discover Card?
You know what? How dare you, Bonesaw? I get enough of he who shall not be named making fun of Sarasota. I don't need you doing it too.
And I was told it pays to discover.
It doesn't.
Exactly. Oh, Cody Berger is the winner of this match, but it seems like he hasn't had quite enough of the cheese. And a much-needed win for the Hellhound.
Hellhound's 2-0 tonight. Racking them up.
I will say it's damn impressive that he kicked out of a stone-cold stunner.
Oh! This is continuing, boys.
What is happening? Cody, the match is over, man. Get over it. Cheese whiz.
Well, I told you from Jump Street that Cody Berger has not been in a good mood, and clearly turning it over onto the cheese now. This match is over, but Cody Berger is having seconds, thirds.
Yeah. When's Cody going to learn to take his win and leave?
I just think Mr. Behringer's not a fan of littering.
One single tier.
See, he's picking up.
Exactly right, Bonesaw.
And handing it to the fans to throw away for him. Oh no.
Oh no, here comes Cody Behringer. The cheese is ready for him. Hits him with a big lariat.
Went to the well one too many times.
Cheese wasn't going to let it happen again.
Official Jordan doesn't know what to do. This match is over. He can't. They stop when they stop. Unless, he wants to try to take a rock bottom from Cody Behringer.
Yeah, I think he'll be better sitting that one out. Oh, cheese fight!
Look at this. These two just can't get enough of each other.
Oh! The Grindhouse has come out here!
Pandemonium is breaking open at the Grindhouse.
This is absolutely insane!
This is unbelievable!
Oh, even Ernest Mac the Third's about to get in.
Here comes Owner Ty.
If only Captain Aaron Nova were here, then we could get a little bit of discipline in the ranks!
Can somebody get order here?
Yeah, you don't disrespect the cheese.
I've never seen the cheese apoplectic like this before.
Enough! You two want to kill each other? We're doing it! Next month, July 31st, the big payoff! Last man standing! Your main event! Cheese!
They figure why wait till July 31st? Let's do it tonight, boys!
Oh, man!
Cheese doesn't want to wait.
Well, you love to hear that for a main event, ladies and gentlemen!
The feeling in the Grindhouse right now is so electric, so satisfying.
Oh, it's July 31st! Rolling Stones, baby! Street Fight! GTW 7!
Actually, that's GTW 8.
Yeah, GTW Ocho, man. Come on.
Well, I gotta say, that's about as great of a first act ending as I've ever seen.
I think you guys missed that just now. I'll let you know what happened in a moment here.
Everybody good?
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to take a very brief 15-minute intermission. Some pro crowd merch from your favorite wrestlers. Go get some food provided by Munchies. Go say hi to the guys at your body do. Have a good time. Let's get it going, guys.
Well, it's gonna be time for intermission here. Jay Breezy, you said what happened?
Cody walked over to Bud Heavy, picked up his beer, splashed in Bud Heavy's face, and just started drinking it.
Oh, no!
Unbelievable.
What did Bud Heavy ever do to anyone?
The amount of disrespect from Cody Behringer.
I mean, aside from, having dubious taste in tag partners. We love you, Cheesy baby, but my God, there's gonna be a street fight at GTW 8, guys. We gotta go to intermission.